Hi, good morning. It's J Love again. Look, I want to tell you about my new blog, my new website, Urban Salon News, and I want to announce a new site called Beaupon, BEAUPON.com. I told you I was going to be dot coming 2014. Dot coming is the name for 2014. Beaupon is a site that houses different types of information and merchandise that you can buy. Uh, Everything from cellulite cream to rash cream, bump stuff, Botox, all kinds of stuff, underwear, things like that. So remember Beaupon.com coming up, and we'll be talking more about it. Look, I want to move a little quick here this morning uh, to start the new year off right. A lot of you want to do your own inventions and your own ideas and your own hair creams and hair puddings. Look, don't give up. You can do it. Remember, Madam C.J. Walker was the first, and I'm here to tell you, I'm living proof that it can be done. For over 20 years, I've studied, and I'm an expert in formulating platforms for ethnic hair care, any kind of hair care, and I'm good at it. So look, I want to share a story with you about some of the problems I had and encountered first getting started. My first product was called Black Gold, and I started right here in Little Rock. It was a curl activator for curls. It was beautifully done, and I did them in 16-ounce bottles. Didn't do any samples. Bad mistake. So anytime you think about advertising a product, the best advertisement is to let somebody use it. Uh, but you don't want to be giving away like I was 16-ounce bottles of product. It gets to be very expensive. Another thing I didn't do was trademark the name. Bad mistake. You've got to trademark the name. You have to trademark the name. Whether you do it at the state level or the federal level, you can actually do it at your Secretary of State's office, and it's pretty good. But you want to, as soon as you make a couple of bucks, you want to trademark it at the United States Patent and Trademark Office. It's a great big place, huge place, costs you around $350. And I wouldn't recommend you try to do it. You can get a good lawyer to do it for you, but you want to trademark your product or your idea or whatever. So look, over the years, and I'm gonna be brief here. Over the years, I've had some great ideas. I've got some great business product names like Genetics, Progenics, Variations, J Love, you name it. Look, give you a good example of what happened to me personally. Right here on Urban Salon News, I trademarked Tingle, Tingle. Guess what? A larger company took that name, actually two, and used it all over the United States and made a ton of money. I didn't get a dime. I called a couple of them. They hung up in my face. They had a platoon of lawyers, and all I had was my hopes and dreams. So, even if you trademark your name, you can get a large company that will attack you and dare you to sue them. Okay? So you got to be aware of that. So there are a lot of pitfalls with your ideas that can be taken by larger, bigger, stronger corporations. But all you need to do is get an honorable attorney that specializes in trademarks and patents, and they'll take them to dinner. Some attorneys just don't like bullies, and then other attorneys work for money. So once again, your idea you shouldn't have an elaborate idea. One where you're gonna recreate things and you're gonna have to have 50 chemists and 200 salespeople. No. I knew a young lady who simply made candles, and she put these really nice fragrances in these candles, and she started out selling the candles door to door. And guess what? She's selling those candles on the internet right now and making a real good profit, and she doesn't have to go door to door anymore. But and I want to share this with you right quick before I go. A lot of people talk to me and they say, J Love, I say, they'll give me this elaborate idea and scheme about what they're going to do and all this. And I said, well, look, why don't you take one part of your dream and live it? Live one part of your dream and let that part of your dream fund the other part of your dream. I don't want to do that, they say, J Love. I want it all. Bad mistake. You know, humility in business is a dying thing, but it's coming back. There's a resurgence of people, business owners, who want their customers taken care of. So always be humble, okay? Always think in simplistic terms. And I tell people have tunnel vision in terms of staying on course, but do your research. You must do research. You can't go off into the, let's say you want to do a setting lotion. I've had several stylists say, J Love, I want to do a setting lotion. And I'll say, well, how many are you going to sell? How much money do you want to make? They can't answer those questions. What type of setting lotion do you want to do? And they'll go into this long litany of some kind of a setting lotion that you can't possibly create. So we'll talk more about that later in the next series of Urban Salon News. I'm J Love. Thank you for joining me, and Happy New Year.